So Georgia just passed a law that goes in effect October 22nd, 2025 at midnight. And with this new child support law,
What up, this is Solo Traveler ORD, back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So with this review, I tell you, with this review, it really makes you not want to do anything else in the West when it coming with dealing with women, as far as relationships and things like that. Because I gotta tell you, there's a video that we're gonna go over with this one woman who is in a great marriage, been married for 7 years, and she's not happy. But she knows that her man is a good man, that he does everything for her, but she is still not satisfied no matter what. This is pretty sad. This is why I tell you guys, this is why you need to get your passports. There's no point of even spending your time here trying to make something happen, because it's not even worth it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. It says at the top, why do you want to be married? Why?
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else.
Really?
Every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace.
you big dummy.
I got to pause it there, because this is the same type of woman that says all of this right now, and then after a divorce, she's going to be crying, saying where are all the good men at, and kicking herself for why she let her good man go. We've seen this far too many times of these women doing this, and I don't know what it is here in Western culture. I don't know why is it that they tell women that they can have everything, which we know that is not possible. They cannot have everything. So, but of course, if we go to another country, that woman is very appreciative of what you do for them, and she will appreciate it, and she will stick by you no matter what. Even if it seems like you're getting boring, she's okay with that, because she knows one thing for sure, that you're dependable and you're right there with her, and you guys are going through life together.
And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, at all. I've always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city, and moving on, like, moving forward. Like life is supposed to be experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of that. But at some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. Like, you never have a moment to yourself.
She belongs to the streets.
Yo, if her husband is watching this, you gotta let her go. This woman is not even, she's not even a marriage type of woman. She wants to go back to the streets and live a whole life. Yo, that is horrible that he has given her everything, and this is how she reacts to it, crying as if like her life is like the worst thing ever. This shit's crazy, man. Yo, this is why I tell you, brothers, man, stop dealing with these Western women. It makes no sense. And I know that it's not every Western woman, but you know, there's a good amount of them that don't understand or appreciate what it is to be in a marriage, and appreciate what they have, and not looking at what they don't have.
You never can do that, and I don't know, like, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say like, oh no, you should not. No, like, be fucking weird and not a real-ass couple. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it. It's not, like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man. Like, maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there and they're, like, dying for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me, but, like, I'm sorry, I can't even really barely deal with myself and my own emotions. Imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man like you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me, and I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do, because this is like,
I'm gonna end it right there because I just can't. The stupidity, well, I hate to call it stupidity, but just by how she's acting, I don't know if she's trolling. I don't know, but you know what? I've had enough. Well, let's move on to the next video.
Can someone please make this make sense? So let me get this straight. When women are ready to leave, they spend months planning on how they're gonna leave. They tell their friends, they tell their family, they lie to their husband's face for months at a time. They stack money, they might get their own apartment, they might even have a plan to set up their kids at different schools. But they don't see that as deceitful or dishonest or harsh, and they don't understand why men are blindsided when women do this. And these women are actually praised. They did the right thing. He was so toxic. He was so horrible. He was blah, blah, blah. All the things. Yes, queen. And no, I don't mean domestic violence situations. I'm talking everyday relationships where the woman finally says that she had enough and she's claimed to be checked out for months at a time and she decides to leave. But when a man does the exact same thing in the exact same way, now he's a piece of shit. In fact, he won't even have his ducks in a row. His idea of leaving is to go sleep on his parents' couch for a couple of days and come back and try to reconcile. But yet, the men are just the pieces of shit. And the craziest part about it is if these women have kids and they bring the kids with them, there's little to no consequences for them bringing the kids with her. But if a man were to do the exact same thing, he would be looking at kidnapping charges or child endangerment, and he's gonna now have to fight for his kids regardless now that she's taken them. But if he takes them, all they have to do is bring a sheriff over and bring them right back to mom, and she doesn't really have to fight for anything. And these women will try so hard to claim that they communicate, but their idea of communicating is passive aggressiveness, the silent treatment, you should just know. Or my favorite line is, it's whatever. And a lot of times these men will actually think that it's just a rough patch in their relationship and they're hopeful that they'll make up with their wives and their girlfriends. Meanwhile, the women are out here getting whole ass lawyers and looking at divorce. And the crazy part is that women are actually praised for being this deceitful and this dishonest, but when men do it, they're a piece of shit. Okay, bye.
Now you guys see that video. You guys see how this kind of relates to the last video that we watched. You already see what's going to happen, the outcome of what's happening with that one marriage. The one woman who's been married to her husband for 7 years, and she's crying in the car and making it seem like she's a victim, not understanding what is really going on. And I bet you the whole society is going to sit here and cheer her on for leaving her man, for wrecking her marriage, just so that she could try to be a 304. And in the end, she's going to regret it. Yo, check this out. Yeah, you guys let me know, you guys down there in Georgia, if this is actually true, because yo, this sounds to be like a good situation for you guys.
So Georgia just passed a law that goes in effect October 22nd, 2025 at midnight. And with this new child support law, if you are receiving child support and you, one, do not have your own place, meaning if you are not the head of household or the primary residence at that address, you are no longer required by Georgia to receive child support payments through the child support division. If you are a recipient of child support and you have moved more than 2 to 3 times within 1 calendar year, the state of Georgia is deeming you unfit and unstable. If you are paying child support to a person who does not live, well, is not the primary residence at that address, if they are receiving child support payment and they are bouncing around from place to place, you are required now by the state of Georgia to report that to child support. Child support report that to DFACS. DFACS automatically open up a 30-day case. And if the person that is receiving child support has no adequate place to stay, meaning not with your mama, not with your daddy, not with your auntie, uncle, grandma, meaning if you are not basically a responsible or an adult, and then if you are not fit, you are not deemed to receive child support, that's what DFACS step in. And if they feel or they deem you are unfit, your children can be taken out of their home. And if the person paying can show that they have adequate housing, stability, they are more likely to get the kids. This go in effect.
Woo, man. If that is true, Georgia, you guys are doing things right. Yo, if that is true, because that's how it should have been. The person who's paying money, that person is showing that they have adequate funds to take care of the child. And supposed to the person who doesn't, who has the child, why would you want to give the child to someone who can't even take care of the child, who doesn't have money, that needs to receive money to take care of the child? That makes no sense. Since day one, it has never made any sense. This is one of the reasons why men are leaving, because and don't want to have kids in the West, because these laws makes no sense at all.
October 22nd, 2025. This is a real law. This is a real bill that has been passed. I'm posting everything pertaining to this whole new law all on my TikTok. So if you need or want to know more, tap in with me. Like I said, this is for Georgia and Georgia only. I don't know about any other state, but in Georgia, if you're receiving child support and you are not the primary residence, if you are receiving food stamps is going to bring your child support payment down. The new laws is coming, and fellas, go file for shared custody.
Yo, shouts out to Georgia for that one. I gotta give them a what up. If that is true, yo, I hope it is, because that makes sense. That changes the game all the way around, you know. And I think that what they're trying to do is trying to bring families back together. But most of us, we all know what's up. We're trying to leave. We're not trying to be in here, because although things are changing right now, but things could go right back to what it is in the next 4 years. And you know what you expect or what you want to happen. You know, after 4 years, you never know what's going to happen. So, brothers, just continue doing what you're doing. Go enjoy yourself. Continue flying out, you know, with your passports. Get them stamps and do you. The Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.